Hello my beautiful people, it's Fat Alex back with another video. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I wanted to do a video on things that I love from books. This list is mostly tropes that I just really like in books. They aren't all tropes. Some of them are just things that I like in books. Number one of things that I like from books is the bad guy turned good. I don't know what it is about seeing a bad person like show their soft side, but it gives me so much joy. Just plain evil characters are just so boring to me. I like it kind of when like the bad in the or like evil character has their own morals or like soft spots for certain things. It makes a character seem so much more realistic, and there's nothing I love more than a great bad guy. Number two is slow burns. I absolutely love to hate when two people I want together take forever to actually get together. It's so frustrating when you're reading a book just waiting for two characters that are like so right for each other to get together, especially when like the author drags it out for what seems like forever. And I don't know what it is about like the frustration of it, or maybe it's like just like the extremely satisfying ending with them getting together. Or maybe it's a mixture of the frustration and the satisfying ending that make me love it so much. I don't know, just seeing like really cute moments between the two characters and having tension build up over the course of the story, and then finally getting to see them together or seeing them realize their feelings for each other is just so satisfying. Number three isn't a trope so much as a world building element, but I have a soft spot for medieval settings. I just love the medieval aesthetic. I know actual medieval times are not the same as how they're portrayed in a lot of media, but I am a sucker for cobblestone streets, knights, kings, queens, and lords and ladies. I don't know what it is about the aesthetic, I just really enjoy it. Number four is quests. I know it's probably a little lame, but I love it when characters come together to go find like a super precious artifact that they have to find before someone else does. It's just better when they're like a ragtag group of people that wouldn't normally team up together. I always love these because I feel like I get such an interesting view from the world around them. I just like seeing how the characters interact with the world around them and with each other as well, and as they go on their very important quest. Number five is enemies to lovers. Now, I'm not talking about people who absolutely hate each other to people that love each other, because I always get kind of like a weird abusive vibe from that, and I don't really like that. But I do like it when two people kind of start out with like banter with each other, and like they're competitive, or they just have like a back and forth between each other that's like teasing but borderline flirting almost. And I love good banter between characters, especially once they realize that they are actually good for each other, and they start to realize that maybe they have feelings for one another. Number six. This one I actually got the idea from Jenna Moreci, who did this kind of video a while back, and I decided to do kind of something similar like it, but she mentioned a cinnamon roll adoption, and I just absolutely loved it. Anything to do with like a big, brute, or edgy person who doesn't want anything to do with anybody and is bad at socializing with everybody and just hates the world. But along his journey, he's forced to bring along with the cinnamon roll, or the cinnamon roll joins him against their will. And over the course of the story, the cinnamon roll kind of rubs off a little on the other person, and they become more open and start to show a softer side of themselves. And I just really like big character arcs like that, just the changes in character, and I just love it. Now for number 7 is Forbidden Love. I love it when two people cannot get together because of something that they can't control, like they're in like different clans, or society just won't let them be together, or they have like different social standings and that's keeping them apart. And I just love it when two characters are usually not meant to be together and you wouldn't think of them as being together, but they actually work really well. And I just love the underdog relationships. Plus, also, it makes you kind of want to root for them even more because everyone else in the story is telling them that they can't be together. And number 8, Found Family. I kind of mentioned this a little with the quests. But I love it when characters kind of come together and build a bond that's as strong as family. And I love it when we get to see the transformation from them just kind of knowing each other to becoming like a family, especially if it happens over like a long period of time, if they're going on a quest or if they are all going through something that's very similar that makes them closer. The last one, number 9 oh boy, number 9 is a special one because this one will be on both of my lists, both for love and hate. And that's Prophecies. I really love Prophecies when it's done really well. And out of all the stories that I've read with prophecies in them, there is only one that comes to mind that I absolutely love, and that's Wayfarer Redemption by Sarah Douglas. The way that she kind of incorporates the prophecy into the book and how the characters interact with it and kind of react to their roles in it, it just seems very natural and hardly forced at all, kind of. It's like the best way I can explain it. I could go on, but I'll save the rest for when I talk about things that I don't like from books in my next video. So these are kind of like the big things that I love to see in books. When I see them, I just love it. Some of them, I usually just eat it up, honestly. Some of them are pretty cliche, but I don't really care. I'm kind of curious what you guys think. Did you agree with some of my faves, or did you disagree with some of them, and why? Leave a comment down below. And don't forget to come back next week for my other video on the things that I don't like about books. Or like in books, not about books. Because that's a different thing. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you all next week. And as always, be good. And if you can't be good, be safe. And if you can't be safe, be awesome. Bye!